Hi, welcome back to my channel. Bitcoin, it's worth $38,952.84 today, with $30 billion traded in the last 24 hours. We change our BTC to USD price right away. This is how it works. Bitcoin has lost about 94% of its value in the last 24 hours. A live market value of $739 billion places CoinMarketCap at the top of the list at the moment. When it's not being used, there are 18 million BTC coins in circulation and a maximum of 21 million BTC coins in circulation. We think that the value of Bitcoin will go up 0.50% by March 13, 2022, and that it will be worth $39,097 by then. It looks like the current mood is negative, and the fear and greed index shows a lot of fear. Bitcoin had 47% green days in the last 30 days, with a 6.06% change in the price over that time. We think it's not a good idea to buy Bitcoin now. Because P1 is at $38,188, Bitcoin has support levels at $36,976 and $35,961. The strongest is at $34,749. There are three levels of resistance for Bitcoin: $39,204, $40,415, and $41,431. To get a better sense of what could happen to the price of Bitcoin in the future, it's also a good idea to look at the history of the price of Bitcoin. In the last month, the BTC-USD pair has lost -6.08% of its value against the dollar. -19.59% is how much the BTC-USD has changed over the last 1 year. For the second day in a row, BTC has held at $38,000, which is 12% below where it was a week ago. Ethereum lost 1.3% of its value over the last day. Other top 10 altcoins are moving in a range from +1% BNB to -4% XRP. According to CoinMarketCap, the total value of the crypto market fell by 0.2% over the day to $1.71 trillion. An index that measures how much of the market is made up of Bitcoin rose by 0.1% to 42.4%. It took a day for the fear and greed cryptocurrency index to drop 2 points to 21. It's still in a very scary state. Bitcoin has started this week with a drop, along with a drop in all risky assets, because of reports of more violence in Ukraine. In the middle of the day, BTC was able to go against the flow, even though the stock market was going down. They said that over the weekend, the US talked about putting a ban on Russian oil imports, which could raise energy prices and slow down economic growth. During the fall of Bitcoin, big players are buying a lot of USDT so that they can buy Bitcoin at a lower price, says Sentiment. There was also a wallet with 407 BTC that woke up, according to Whale Alert. This wallet hasn't been used since 2013. Expect big deals from him in the next few years. This is what Steve Wozniak, one of the people who made Apple. He said that most crypto assets are robbery and fraud. However, he has always been a fan of Bitcoin. In 2020, he called it a unique mathematical marvel, but he said he wasn't planning to invest in BTC. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed that BTC-USD rose to $37,170 on Bitstamp after the Wall Street Open on Monday. After making progress overnight, the pair was trading at around $38,500 at the time of this writing. Cryptocurrency and stocks didn't like when the third round of talks between Russia and Ukraine to end hostilities didn't end in a deal. There are small steps forward in improving the logistics of humanitarian corridors. Negotiator Mihailo Podolyak, who led the talks, said that they were still working on the basic political block of the rules, as well as a ceasefire and security guarantees. The news was not enough to give anyone hope, but the S&P 500 lost 2.95% on Monday. There were also spikes in commodities, such as nickel going above 100,000 per ton on the London Metal Exchange. When Russians were still going through pain, only ruble-exposed investors who hedged in BTC were able to get a break. On Monday night, BTC RUB hit new all-time highs of just over 5 million on the Binance exchange. For short-term trades, Bitcoin still looked unappealing to many people, because the upside potential was very limited. For traders like Onbesa and CryptoEd, $40,000 was always a good target for a bullish divergence. When the correction is done, it will be easier to figure out the goal, but for now, CryptoEd says the goal is $40,000. There are a lot of things going on in the United States that could change people's moods in the short term, like CPI data due Thursday and a decision on interest rate hike.
Feels heavy on your chest. I wish I could carry the